Deep in the thornwood forest, where the roots twist like veins beneath the soil, dwelled Ilara Greenwrath, a half-orc of fierce mien and deep purpose. Not merely a druid, guardian, or warrior. She was the wild's hand, raised not just for nurture, but vengeance. Ilara was sworn to the Grove Eternal, the sacred pact that bound her to the balance of the living world. Life and death, tooth and blossom, decay and growth. She learned the ways of the beasts, the whispers of the wind, and the pulse of the green. But for all her harmony, there stirred within her something darker, her orc blood, hot and unyielding. When battle neared, she felt it rise in her like sap in spring, not fear, but fury. A need not just to repel, but to destroy. So she made one concession to that roaring, ancient part of herself: the sword. She could have relied solely on her druidic gifts, twisting vines, beast allies, the crushing weight of nature's will. But in the fury of combat, it was the sword that spoke for her blood. When the poachers came, cutting down ancient groves, stringing up sacred beasts like trophies, mocking the laws of the wild, Ilara did not greet them with warnings. No, she hunted them. She moved through the underbrush like shadow and thorn, her sword catching moonlight just before it caught flesh. She fought with precision but not restraint. Her strikes were cruel, final. Her face was painted in blood and mud, her breath deep and ragged. The forest aided her, but it was Ilara herself who delivered the harshest justice. That was the orc in her. Not mindless rage, but necessary brutality. The battle ended not with a victory cheer, but a silence that stretched through the boughs, a silence of respect. When the last loggers fled, when the beasts returned and the ground ceased to bleed sap and soot, Ilara stood beneath an elder tree and drove her blade into the earth. Not as penance, but as a promise. Nature had won, as it must. And if ever again greed or cruelty dared trespass into Thornwood, they would find her waiting, not as a priestess, not as a monster, but as balance incarnate, with root in her soul and sword in her hand. Remember the name Ilara Greenwrath, the forest's fury, the half-orc who knew peace was worth blood and that nature has teeth.